We're gonna read Casey in the Nest, okay? And this is by Michelle Dufresne, and it's illustrated by Sterling Lamet, okay? It's about Georgie the giraffe having a dentist appointment. That day, several things disappear. Now, Georgie has a mystery to solve. Who took the missing things? That's a question I want you guys to think about while we're reading this book, okay? But before we read, let's look at the content page. Remember when Mr. Perales was talking about that? Let's flip to the content page, everyone. And let's read the titles. These are the titles of the chapters of the book, right? So let's read them. Ready? Together, ready? The sparkling ribbon. The sparkling ring. Georgie puts it together. So do we think that these are clues about what the story is going to be about?
Yes.
Yeah, right. All right, so I'm going to have you guys look through the book. Don't read it, but just look through the photos and start thinking about what's happening in the story.
And girls are lucky.
Silently. Go ahead.
Girls are lucky because we get to bring fridges out at the end of the day, but we have things because we have work.
Right. Okay. Focus on the book.
We can't read it.
Just look at the pictures. It's like, what do you notice in this picture, Matthew?
That ball is right there.
Mm-hmm. What do you notice in this picture? What's going on?
I noticed they're looking
What are they looking at? What is that?
they're looking at like a branch and a little hoop
Mm-hmm.
and that and bird skills
Yeah.
with tools.
What's something you notice in a picture, Lucas? Like what's going on?
No, he has a t-shirt.
Focus on your book.
I
Any
noticed
picture.
that he has the ring on his tail and the bird keeps stealing the things.
Okay.
The raven.
Are you think that's what's gonna happen?
What I think is gonna happen is he keeps gonna steal those 3 things or 4, and then somehow the characters in the page figure out how to get them back.
That's a great prediction, yes, Matt?
I think I know because ravens like shiny things.
Okay, that's a great fact. I didn't know that. Okay, so and then before we read, let's go through some new vocabulary words that I think maybe you guys might need help on. So let's turn to page 2 and find the word appointment and put our finger on it. Put your finger on it when you find it. Okay.
Oh.
Georgie, don't forget you have a dentist appointment today. So Georgie has an appointment with a dentist. That means that he made time to go see his dentist, right? Let's turn to page 5 and find the word tattered and put our finger on it. Tattered. Page 5. Right there. Tattered. So it was an old tattered ribbon. The ribbon is tattered. That means it's torn. Okay. Let's turn to page 6. So turn the page over and find the word pincushion. Put your finger on it. Pincushion. Yeah, there you go. So it was in the pincushion on the windowsill. A pincushion is a special little pillow for pins or needles. So can we find the pincushion on page 7? Point it out.
Right here.
Where's the pincushion on page 7?
Right here.
Yeah, you guys are good
On the
detectives.
windowsill. My grandma knows.
Yeah? Okay, let's turn to page 9.
I poked myself in the mirror and thread when I was sewing because I was trying to make a headband.
Wow. Let's find the word admiringly on page 9.
I was
Admiringly.
I saw that
Awesome.
immediately.
Okay, let's listen. He looked admiringly at the ring. When you like something, you admire it. I might admire your smile, I might admire your shirt, I might admire your shoes, right? In this case, sweatshirt. In this case,
Creeper.
Georgie looks admiringly at baby Stegosaurus's ring, okay? Unzip. I really need you guys to focus and listen. We're only here for a little bit, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna have you guys whisper read the whole book, okay? And remember, whisper reading looks and sounds like this. Georgie, don't forget you have a dentist appointment today, said Mother Giraffe. So everyone can read like that, okay? So go ahead and get going. It was in the, what did we talk about earlier? Let's start here. What was that? Remember we talked about it? It was in the, what's that special little pillow that holds needles? Yeah, pincushion. Good job.
On the way to the dentist. At the dentist, Georgie learned
Let's sum that out.
leaned
There you go.
back in the dentist's chair. Your teeth look good, dear Roger.
Where do you go when you go to see someone for medical help, like the dentist? Like, there you go. So that means DR with a period always means doctor.
Dr. Roger, the dentist told Dorothy, I don't see any.
If you finish, keep reading, okay? Started walking down the path at the edge of the jungle. He walked past Little Dinosaur's house. Mother Dinosaur was leaning out of the window. Hello, said Georgie. Are you looking for something? Yes, said Mother Dinosaur. My needles was in the pincushion on the windowsill.
leaned over and scratched the ground beneath the window to see somewhere she
Okay, so should we move?
You can be in here, you'll just know there's gonna be some commotion going on.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Here's gonna be
at
an
the
AED drill.
dentist, Georgie leaned back
2 minutes.
in the dentist chair.
Keep reading.
Your teeth
Don't worry
look
about it.
good. Dr. Rogers, the dentist, told Georgie that I didn't see any cavities. I wish
Keep reading when you're done.
my
If you're done.
teammates took such good care of their teeth. It was hard to talk with his mouth open. When Dr. Rogers said, "Oh dear,"
We'll get a Band-Aid after this, okay? Here, keep
both of
going.
them hurt. George opened his eyes. "What's the matter?" He said, "Dear Rogers was looking at the table. He could tear the open window." "Oh, don't worry." He said, "I just can't find."
Attention, attention. Can we please get the emergency response team to the library? Attention, attention. We need the emergency response team to the library. This is just a drill.
She said we can stay in here, so I'm just gonna stay in.
Well, maybe I think it might be in the jungle. That's how this was. How could it get into the jungle? I've been here all night. Just come on. I'm not sure, but I have an idea. Georgie and baby Stegosaurus.
Keep focusing. I know there's a lot of distraction going on right now, but we gotta focus on this book, okay? It's just a drill. So they're just practicing in case of emergency, okay? So keep reading.
Well,
I don't know.
my new sparkly ring. I can't find my ring. That baby Stegosaurus, he began to cry on the side of the sandbox. So I put my sparkly ring. I put it down on the side of the sandbox so it wouldn't get dirty while I played. And now it's gone. I have everywhere.
Here, am I helping you put it down like this? Okay?
You are a gate baby Stegosaurus, but I'm wondering how to get that I took here all morning. Just come on. I'm not sure, but I have an idea that you just Georgie and baby Stegosaurus walked down the jungle. They just came to cases.
Keep going.
Oh wait, the nest had
Read again.
a sparkly and it
You're gonna know the book really good.
was the silver Don't forget you had a dentist appointment today. Said Mother Giraffe. I know.
Don't forget to whisper read, Matthew, so I can hear you.
Silver ribbons that Dorothy had helped to untangle their
Skipping a page. There you go.
Mother Dinosaur's needle. And the baby Stegosaurus speculation.
Keep going.
You're welcome to church. Casey, I noticed you may have sparkly things in your hair. Yes, look at all these lovely sparkly. Oh, said Kelsey, I guess that's my ring. Or then you took my ring. Stegosaurus. Thank you. Stegosaurus, you put the ring back on his tail. Casey said from her. Did you find the ring or sparkly things? Yes.
Read again, buddy. Thank you.
How did you know? Well, Amy Ferris put the ring
Take a little
down.
breather, but then just reread, okay?
It's new. You just got this from the bubble site at the mall. Oh, said Casey, I guess it's yours. He handed it to baby Stegosaurus. Thank you, Casey. Aaron said.
Almost done.
He put the ring back on his tail. Sometimes when you find the sparkly things, you want to update you have Mother Dinosaur's needle, and the dentist went to the crow. Then I had to give them all back. Very sad. You can keep the ribbon. I can't. Oh, good. He hooked. He looked happy. I love the ribbon. As he went by the schoolyard, he saw baby Stegosaurus in the stand. He was looking for something. Hi, baby Stegosaurus. I'm wondering, how did you know where I can't really wait to look for my ring? I just added up.
Almost there.
Walking down the back. Said baby Stegosaurus. Yes, it's all in today's work.
Okay, let's close the books. We're all done reading now. So first of all,
How did they read so many times?
that's okay. They just go at a different pace, and that's okay. So first of all, I want to say you guys read with some great expression, right? That's good that you guys are emphasizing exclamation marks and question marks, and you guys self-corrected a lot of the words you were reading. I was listening to you guys, and you were correcting the way you were saying some words that were maybe a little bit more difficult. Okay, so but now we're going to talk about comprehension and comprehension strategies. And remember, when you comprehend a story, that means that you understood it very well and that you were able to read it at a good and fluent pace. So we're going to talk about the characters, the setting, and the problem. So those are some comprehension and retelling strategies that we need to think about when we're reading. So can someone give me a character from the book? Yeah.
Baby Stegosaurus.
Baby Stegosaurus. I gotta make sure I'm spelling it right. That's a hard word, isn't it?
Yep.
Good thing I checked myself. I would have spelled it wrong. Stegosaurus. Okay, who else?
Casey.
Casey. Was Casey one of the main characters? No?
No.
But Casey's in the title, so does that make the crow pretty important?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Who else?
Georgie the giraffe.
Yeah, Georgie. Who else was in the story?
That was the main thing.
Yeah, that was the main character. Good job. What made him the main character?
Because he was the detective.
Yeah.
And he was in most of the pages.
Yeah. Good observation.
He was in all the pages.
Who else? Who else is in the story? Give me one more.
Baby Stegosaurus' mom.
Yeah, Mother Stegosaurus, right? Awesome. Okay. So you guys seem to know. Yeah, the dentist, Dr. Rogers, right? Dr. Rogers was in the story. Yeah. So wait. So now we're gonna talk about the setting. And remember, the setting is where the story took place. So why don't you guys quietly whisper, talk about where you guys think the setting was in this story. Go ahead and participate. Yeah. You guys all in agreement over that?
I think you can also be in the meadows too. Yeah. But I don't think they have really good in buildings in the jungle, so I would just say the jungle.
Okay. All right. So what did you guys come up with?
The jungle.
The jungle. And how'd you guys know that? What in the story? Can you point something out that? So the pictures in the story. Go ahead. What made you know that the setting was the jungle?
Because they said, because the cover had a jungle, but then I saw here there's a dentist, and I knew that they don't have dentists or buildings in the jungle.
Yeah, they probably don't, right? But
Yeah.
the dentist is.
People build things in the jungle.
Yeah, they can.
Like underground bases.
Yeah, and like I think you guys are on the right track. A dentist is a setting, right? But that's not the main setting.
I
You guys
know.
were right with the jungle.
It's the jungle. All of us agreed on the
You see what I'm
jungle. And they can build like temples too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
or
was
underground
there-
bases.
Yeah.
I
So
said that.
was there anything else besides pictures in the book that you thought, oh, I know that the setting is a jungle? Like, was there anything in print?
That it mentioned in the book that baby Stegosaurus was in the jungle,
Yes.
or a giraffe was walking by the jungle, or
Yeah.
he said maybe it's in the jungle.
Yes, good observation. Okay, so you guys know where the setting's at. Okay, so then let's talk about the problem in the story. What was the problem? Go ahead.
The problem was that the crow kept finding shiny things that weren't his or hers, and kept stealing them and taking them to his or hers nest.
Okay, so what were some of those sparkly, shiny things that their crow was taking? Just name one.
Sparkly ring.
Sparkly ring. Yeah, Matthew, what else?
I was gonna say that, but I can't.
Can you think of anything else that was taken?
The ribbon? Yeah.
Okay. The ribbon. What else? What else? Matthew?
The ring.
That's
I said the ring.
that's okay. There was another thing that was
Oh yeah,
missing.
the pincushion needle.
Yeah, the pincushion.
I was gonna say that, but I like, you didn't say it. No.
That's okay.
Mine is the one.
You guys are working together, right? You guys are coming up with this
Yeah.
stuff together. So yeah, these are a couple of things that went missing. So
That is a long one.
yeah. So thinking back to our earlier discussion about the contents page and reading the titles of the chapters, did this give away some of the things that actually went missing in the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it said the sparkly ribbon, the sparkly ring. Georgia puts it together. So before we even read, we kind of already knew the things that disappeared, right? Were you guys thinking about the titles when you were reading?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps us figure out and make connections, right? Yeah, okay. So one of the last things we're gonna do is some phonics instruction, okay? So I'm gonna write the word instrument on this board, okay? And I'm gonna write it.
Instrument in the story.
Yes, it did. Good observation. So I'm gonna write it as I say it, okay? So I'm gonna say Instrument.
Talking
So
about the
I'm gonna
word
have I'm gonna break it apart. I'm gonna have you guys say it, but I'm gonna do it first. Ready? Instrument. Instrument. All right, let's do it one more time.
Instrument.
Yeah. So how many syllables is an instrument?
Three.
3. Yeah.
Instrument.
Awesome. Great job. Okay, let's try the word appointment. 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 So let's try it together. Ready?
Appointment.
Appointment. One more time.
Appointment.
Awesome. So how many syllables is in that word?
3.
3. How do you know that?
Cause you broke it apart and you said, and this was
You want me to do it?
here. This was 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3.
Yeah. So I broke the word up into 3 syllables. Appointment. Yep. So let's try one more word, and I'm not gonna say it. You guys are gonna say it as I write it, okay?
Moment.
Awesome. You guys are so smart. Kiss your smart brains real quick. All right. So how many syllables is in that word? 2. And how did you know that?
Because it's the moment.
Yes. Yep. We broke it up into 2 parts, right? Awesome. Well, you guys did a great job, and I think you guys really understood and was able to retell the story. And we can return back to class now. So thank you guys so much.